Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our Twitch TV live stream. My name is Glenn Tompkins, Senior Instructor here at VectorVest. My pleasure to be here. If you want to chat in and let me know that you're here, by all means, please chat in and let me know. I love the interactiveness that goes on. Notice the background is a little different. We're going to get into that in a little bit. But the background is a little different today, and it's by design because we are starting a new mini-series today called Portfolio Growth Made Easy. New mini-series. How long is it going to take, Joey?
I think it's 4 weeks.
About 4 weeks. It'll be 4 weeks, so every Wednesday until it's done, we'll have this mini-series called, once again, Portfolio Growth Made Easy. Let's talk about who I am. I am a senior instructor here at VectorVest. Been here for 15 years. Doesn't make me a stock market guru or genius or any of that stuff. It just means that everything that I've learned about the market, I've actually learned by way of VectorVest. I use the software myself to make money in the market. I have been successful doing so. And a lot of people will say, well, if you're so successful, why are you doing this? Why aren't you at home just living off of your millions of dollars? Well, one, I'm not going to tell you that I'm not a millionaire, but I'm not going to tell you that I am a millionaire. What I will tell you is that I love doing this stuff, which is why I'm here. I turned 52 this year. My goal was to retire at the age of 50, and actually I could have, thanks to VectorVest. But I enjoy doing this so much to talk to folks like yourself across the globe, so that's why I'm still here. I do work for a company called VectorVest, as you've heard me say. They've been around for 30 years. 30 years, about 30 years, just about 30 years. So guess what? They must be doing something right in order to be around for that long. VectorVest is a portfolio system, is a stock analysis system. We analyze any of the over 8,400 stocks that we have. We time the market. And for those of you who don't believe, I got a shadow. And for those of you who don't believe you can time the market, we don't predict which way the market is going to go. We follow the trend. We are trend followers. We follow the trend of the market to keep you guys, our subscribers, on the right side of the trend at all times. So that's a little bit about me. That's a little bit about VectorVest. And on this TV live stream, we talk a lot about how to effectively use the software to make money. And if you're brand new, we will give you an opportunity to take advantage of a special deal. Right now, we have a follower goal of 350. Right now, we're sitting at 320. Thank you very much for putting us where we are as far as the follower goal is concerned. We're 30 off of our follower goal. If you like the content, especially if you're brand new, if you look up top over that way, up over there, hit the follow button. Hit the follow button if you like the content. That way you keep up on all of the new content that comes out as it does. Again, we're trying to get to the magic number of 350. So again, if you like the content, hit the follow button. Also, if you type !YouTube, you can catch up on all of the streams that you've missed within Twitch. All right, so a lot of the replays will be shown on YouTube. Look at that, I got a subscriber. Who's that, Joey? I can't see.
Ehaw.
Ehaw, way to go. Thank you, Ehaw, for subscribing. All right, so we got us a subscriber today. Thank you very much for that. You know me, I'm trying to be the ninja stock man on Twitch. Well, if you want to talk about something, how about market going to heck at 2 o'clock? Well, let's see. The Fed cuts the rates. There it is. So now the market should take off. Thank you, Kirby. The market should take off right now. As a matter of fact, before we get into our mini-series, let's go take a look. I want you to take a look at our market timing graph. All right, there you go. Thank you, Joey. I'm going to zoom into the last 1 month. Here's today's candle. All right, here's today's candle. Before we get into our mini-series, this is big news. This is big news, and let's go see what's going on. That's on an end-of-day basis. Look at the wick at the top of the candle. We got some sellback or pushback. Market drop on those disappointed that the Fed did not reduce by 0.5%. I don't think that anybody really expected a 0.5%. I think 0.25% was baked in. I'm going to move this to an intraday graph, put it on 1 minute current day. So there's the drop at 2. All right, that was prior to, that was right at the time that the Fed talked. Let me move this in a little bit. And then look at that little bit of, let me move that over, a little bit of a rebound coming off of the announcement. Let's see if the market can pick up and get back to at least that high. I don't know if that's the high for the day. No, it's not the high for the day. Let's go back to 9:30. There we are. So from 9:30 this morning, we did hit a high, nicely moving up until about the 12 o'clock hour where we leveled off. We pulled back. This was all in anticipation of the Fed meeting or the Fed announcement. Going into the Fed announcement, we went up a little bit. After the Fed announcement, we rebounded, and actually we fell. We fell. Kirby says, got stopped out of Erie, dropped below the line in the sand. EMPH up 30% today. Way to go, Kirby. Way to go. So there we go. Selling on the news. Okay, this is a Twitch issue. Oh, okay. So Daniel, say hi. You're in here now. Say hi. Wow, Rhode Island. Look. Oh man, where you been, Providence? I've been looking for you. Where you been? EMPH. We talked about EMPH this morning. And we got a lot of people are making money on it. So that's a good thing. King Lucci says, Glenn, I've been watching your streams for a while, and I've been learning how to trade and invest so much, so I was finally ready to join VectorVest. I just subscribed to Real Time and love it. Way to go. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. So I'm glad that you were able to come to these presentations and now turn your interest into the market into a live subscription. Thank you for that very much. Kirby says he's up 61% in EMPH thus far. Thanks for the help. You guys are all welcome. This is what it's all about. This is why you come here. This is why you come here. How about King Lucci says, I made $75 today on Twitter, by the way, on VectorVest. Way to go. So Rhode Island or Providence is talking about the trade on the EMPH. I know Kirby's in it, so there you go. These are a lot of things that we talk about in the software. If you're not a part of the software, we will give you an opportunity to take advantage of a trial for 30 days for 99 cents. 30 days for 99 cents. That's a good thing. How about Alessandra is up 30% on EMPH as well. So a lot of people are thanking us. You can turn it. It's not about us. It's about using the power of the software. So it's not about Steve said, hey, go buy EMPH. It wasn't about Glenn said, hey, go buy EMPH. It's looking at the software, finding these possible trades, and talking you through why you should consider buying it or not. Congratulations to Providence on the on the EMPH shares. So EMPH has gone up nicely. King Lucci says the searches are amazing. So the beautiful thing is about even a lot of the people who don't talk in the room, the beautiful thing is you get to look at the type of the VectorVest subscribers in the room. Steve says, I chose the wrong hot stock last night. WKHS is up 15% today. So that's another thing that you get as an advantage to being part of the VectorVest family or using the software, even on that 99-cent trial. Every night in our daily color guard report, we do talk about hot picks every night. And Steve is all over it. He said he picked the wrong one. That's all right. This is why you wait until the next day to make sure that the hot pick that you're looking at is going up. We rolled out 21s to 27.50 already up nice. There you go. And I know that Providence does a lot of options. So there you go. Saint. Who's that? Saint. Oh, we got a new person. Saint Savages. Is this open source? Can I implement my stuff? It's not an open source software. It's not an open source software, but just as Daniel says, you can build your own searches to find any stocks out of the over 8,400 stocks that we track. 3 green lights. All right, look at the rebound. And again, I'm sticking with this just for a little bit before we get into our mini series, because that's a big thing that the Fed announced. It was built in, I think, and I think that the bulls are taking control because it was what they were expecting. There were a lot of people that were not expecting it or wanted more, but I think the reality of the market is that people knew that was baked in. In Providence, I made 100%. I made 100% on my Beyond Meat trade. So, and I did that in less than a month. My Roger says, what time are the hot picks put in the color guard? Every night at 8 o'clock. Last night, the daily color guard report took a little bit longer time to come out. It was some technical difficulties on our end, but they normally come out when the daily color guard comes out about 8 o'clock p.m. All right, and thank you for that, Daniel. All right, so that was just a little bit of a sidetrack to hone in on what went on with the Fed announcement today. We are rebounding after we fell hard. We're not taking out the level of where we were before the Fed came on, but let's see if the market's going to have the wherewithal to keep running up. Before we get started again, let's go to the home page real quick. We were all green for a little bit, someone said, but we still have a mixed market today. So I think that people are still mulling over what the Fed did in the quarter basis points to help to, think about it. It's still a quarter basis points. It's going to be a tool to help to spur on the economy or spur on the market. That's what it's all about. More so, spur on the economy, and the market is going to fall into fold with that. All right. So today starts our mini-series, our new mini-series called Portfolio Growth Made Easy, okay? And it's going to be about a 4 or 5 week mini-series, and we're going to talk about effectively how to grow your portfolio in an easy manner. We're going to showcase how we can guide you into growing your portfolio, and it all starts with our triangle. You need to know, if you're brand new to the software, all right, and you haven't done anything with the software yet, you need to look at the portfolio that you have of stocks or stocks that you're interested in. Put them into a watch list. Put them into and this is where having a subscription, even if it's on a trial to the software, comes into play. Build a watch list. That watch list is going to help you to know, out of the stocks that you own, when to sell them. Look at them. Some of those stocks are hurting your portfolio, and you don't truly know it until you actually look at how we analyze those stocks. Then you're going to need to know, to replace them, what to buy. Kirby, you see I got the finger going today, right? This finger was sent to me by way of Kirby. Thank you for that, Kirby. You need to know what to buy to replace the stocks that you're getting out of that are hurting you. And then you need to know when to buy new stocks. So you're going to know what to buy. You're going to set up with what stocks you're going to replace it with, but you need to then know when to buy. All right, I got a new follower. Excellent. Who is that, Joey?
BJ Gamba.
BJ Gamba. Thank you very much for following us. I do appreciate it. And then knowing when to buy. This mini-series is going to be centered around these basic fundamental things. Whether it's stocks that you currently own or stocks that are currently in a long-term retirement portfolio, this triangle is what's going to help to set you aside from everybody else out there. Because people will blindly buy into stocks, all right, and they will hold the stocks, and they don't know what's going on. And sometimes you get lucky, and you will be the biggest genius in the world. But when your stocks go down because you don't really truly know what's going on behind the scenes, you're going to get hurt, and your portfolio is going to get hurt. And what do? You sit back with a lot of those trades that you have in your portfolio, and you hold them. And what do? You pray. Pray is a 4-letter word. All right, there's a lot of other bad 4-letter words. That's not a bad 4-letter word, but I would rather to not have you in a situation where you're praying that your stock goes back up. Learn to know how to manage your portfolio. Not only manage it, but grow it. That's what we're here for. It's not about just, hey, I want to see Glenn talk on the screen. That's not the reason why you should be here. But growing your portfolio is what sets you up for when you retire, you're going to be comfortable. And that's what investing in the market is. Now, that's one facet of investing. The other side of investing is when we do our series or we talk about the Jockey Club or the Derby on Mondays. That's more for trading. And when you trade, that money or those assets are not used for your longer term investments, but these are a way to grow your portfolio, but on a more aggressive basis. So when we talk about growing and maintaining your portfolio, we are looking at the big picture over the long time for your longer term investments. All right, so that's what it's all about. I had to turn off CNBC noise so I can listen to you on VectorVest. Better choice. Thank you, Kirby. I appreciate that. All right, so let's get into this. First thing we want to talk about a little bit is showcasing some of the portfolios that we already have for you. Again, as an added bonus of being a subscriber to the VectorVest software. And again, even on the trial basis, I'm going to show you something. Where are the portfolios, Joey? Can you get me up, or do I need to use the other one that gets me to the portfolios? All right. So let me get you there. What are you doing?
I'm trying to get it.
Okay. Let me get you to the portfolios. Nope. Nope. There we go. Let's get them to the screen. In the VectorVest software, if you look to the left, we have model portfolios. These are portfolios that we have. Hi, Uncle Yoshi. I know I haven't seen you for a minute. Thank you for being here, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't have a VIP. Didn't he have a VIP badge?
Yeah, I think something's going on with him or something.
Okay, no, he said on the VectorVest badges. All right, doesn't matter. Hey, Rhode Island, what's that other badge that you have that looks like a baseball field? I want to know what that is. Do you know what that is? That Providence has?
It's a cheer. He's cheered 100 bits to somebody.
Oh, you shared 100, so you got a badge for that? Oh man, John should have gotten one like that too, right?
He probably does.
Okay. All right, so if you look to the left, it's 100 share. I got you, Rhoda. I just found out. Joey told me I didn't need your help anymore. You were too slow in getting back to me. Thank you, Joey. Thank you. It was Joey Bag of Donuts that got it. It's the Beyond Burger badge. It's not like that. It's the Beyond Burger badge. All right. So this is what you get as a subscriber. Notice that Daniel put the link in there for you. If you click on that link that says the 99-cent 30-day trial, you get access to these model portfolios that we track, and we have been tracking over a good amount of time. So watch this. Model portfolio number 1. This portfolio is up overall 239%, okay? This was based off of a $100,000 portfolio, but this has been tracked over the last 7 years. So do me a favor, Joey. Do 230, let's go, 239. Let's go 239 divided by 7. So what I'm going to do here is give you some analysis. How much?
34.1.
34%. Anybody not happy with a trading system, and this is a bona fide, full automated trading system that's producing 34% since 2012. Anybody not happy with that? Anybody not happy with that? New people who are watching, this is real data that we are just tracking over the last 7 years. That is, and look at the equity curve. So did it make money all the time? No. Did it pull back? Sure it did. How about B. Wooster said, I want 99%. Well, now, let's address that. And I know B. Wooster's messing with me. But you have to understand that in your trading system, you have to have realistic expectations. 34%, people out there in the world would kill to get 34% a year. Anybody disagree with that? People would kill. That's outperforming the S&P 500, which most people use as a guide on their portfolios. Definitely, right? But if I click 34% a year, 340 batting average gets you into the Hall of Fame. There you go. Think about that. I didn't think about it from a baseball perspective, but that is actually right. How about Alessandra says, Glenn, model portfolio number 1 made me 4% since January 2019. That's not bad. It may not be a lot, but it's not bad. So let me show you what this portfolio is comprised of. If I click on details, it brings it up. Let me show you. This uses one of our timing signals called the confirm call. It is the slowest, most conservative timing signal we have. All right, something just happened. Moving easy will bring you, no thanks, I don't want that. All right, so it uses this. So for those of you who are looking for a longer term timing signal, we have a signal for you. This one is looking at buying long in a confirmed up call. It's using a search called confirmed calls, S&P 500 winners. So for those of you who are saying, well, a lot of these stocks that you're looking at, you may not know about because they're no-name stocks. How about we're only looking at S&P 500 stocks? This trading system only looks at the 500, the S&P 500. We have a stop on it, which is the profit locker, which is only germane to the VectorVest software. It is a stop that will automatically rise and automatically trail on its own according to the stock's price movement. So profit locker, 50% gain with a target of 15% stop. This portfolio only maintains 5 positions, $120 on EMPH from Deutsche Bank. Look at that. When are we to trade the hot stocks? So let's go back to the hot stocks real quick. You get them every night at the Daily Color Guard report, right? You take those stocks, put them into a watch list, my Rogers, right? Put them into a watch list. You wait until after 10 o'clock, or if the stock is moving up at 9:30, that's a more aggressive trade. But if it's moving up at 9:30 in the morning, you can pull the trigger on that trade. Look at it on an end-of-day basis, though, because we show them to you on an end-of-day basis of why they are hot stocks. And if the stock is continuing to moving up, you probably want to wait until at least 10 o'clock. But if you want to get a more aggressive on the hot stock, if the stock is really busting up at 9:30 when the market opens up, you can pull the trigger, but put in a buy stop limit order. All right. What does this mean? 120 points on EMPA. So Alessandra, he probably got the stock through Deutsche Bank as a platform, and that's all that means. That's what I'm thinking that it means. Nothing more, nothing less. Just that he made 120. That's percent. I think that's percent, or I'm not sure. As a matter of fact, Providence can see that, and he'll answer it. All right. So 5 stocks. When a stock gets stopped out, we automatically replace the closed position. When we enter in this position, close any open position. So when we move from a confirmed down to a confirmed up, we close any open position to get ready for the confirmed up. Invest the average portfolio value. As the portfolio value goes up, it starts investing. So if we have a $100,000 portfolio and we go to each position of $20,000 for 5 positions, when we make money on a position, now the average of the portfolio now moves up to $21,000. We're going to invest all $21,000. So it's reinvesting the winnings. When you say invest the average portfolio value, you are getting to a point where you're reinvesting the winnings. There you go. Alessandra, Rhode Island explained it to you. It is a price target. He had a price target of 120. It hit it, and he got out. All right. Don't repurchase the same stock for 31 days. Anybody know what that's called? Anyone knows what? Well, anybody knows what that's called? Hey, Billy Bob. Yeah, the Dallas user group is in here a couple of times deep. Awesome. My good friend Billy. I like Billy Bob. All right. Hey, anybody know what this 31 days is for? That's right, for the wash rule. So this helps to keep that semblance of realism that if you took a loss on a stock, in order to write it off, you have to wait 30 days before you purchase it again. This helps to keep the realization of the wash rule in. All right, so wow, Rhode Island just shut me down. Says that's not it, Glenn. All right, fine. I'm not answering any of the questions that anybody asks about you anymore. So there we go. All right, so Kirby says, does it not apply if it is a retirement account? I do not know. I believe that in a retirement account, it still calls for the wash rule because even in your retirement account, you can write off losses. Is that not right? Is that not right? All right, so I think that in order to write, no, Kirby says no. So maybe it is different in a retirement account. Then I'd back off from that. I'm not answering anybody's question right. So you know something? I'm not talking to none of you guys anymore today. Of course I am. All right, so, but I do know that in a general sense, if it's not a retirement accounts are taxed on withdrawals. Okay, so then that answers the question. Not paying taxes on IRAs. No wash rule in retirement accounts. There you go. Thank you for correcting me. You know what this goes to show? That I'm human, that I don't know everything like Joey claims he does. Joey thinks he knows everything.
It's not a claim. It's fact.
It's not a fact, Joey.
It's a fact.
You know, it's not a fact. All right. Billy Bob says, cannot write off losses nor pay taxes on retirement accounts. Roths are tax-free as long as the money has been there for 5 years. Trade your little hearts off in retirement accounts. There you go. So you don't have to worry about the wash rule in your retirement account. But if it's not your IRA or retirement account and it's, you know, in a trading account and the stock goes against you, you can write it off as a you can write it off on your taxes, but you can't have purchased the stock within 30 days again. So that's what that's there for. Don't buy stocks if it violates the stop criteria, and that makes sense. Maximum percentage of stocks average volume, 2%. You know why that's there? Because as your portfolio grows, if you don't have something here that says X amount of percent, as a trade, theoretically, if you have enough money in your account, you can actually be the full owner of a stock pretty much. So we keep it realistic as well. On the downside, we will sell short, and we will use a short search called Vern's Vultures down 5 days. I like that in that it makes sure that the strategy or the search is going down, the stocks are going down for 5 days. In a downtrending market, that is confirmation that you're selling short into a stock that's moving lower. All right, all this fee advice we're getting, whatever, Providence. I'm not talking to you right now because you haven't been in my jockey club for like a minute. All right, so I'm putting you in timeout. I'm putting you in timeout in Twitch. Timeout in Twitch. There you go. That's what I'm doing. All right. Stop is straight up stop. 20% gain or 10% loss. So if the stock goes down and you make 20%, you take your profits off the table. And if the stock goes against you 10%, you get out of the stock. Again, trying to maintain 5 positions, automatically replace any closed positions, blah, blah, blah. A lot of the same things that are here that were on the other side. So I like that. If I close that, yeah, I can close that. Action plan. How about if I look at the action plan right now, if I wanted to get into it and I wanted to know what to do, well, let's go click the drop-down arrow. Let's go into Model Portfolio 1. Let's say you're brand new. You're brand new. You just took the 99. Hold on, Powell is talking. Timeout, mute Glenn. Wow, so Powell is talking. All right, we'll see if that changes the market. So if you're brand new, and just like Alessandra said, she made 4% in this since January. If you want to start off on a fresh page and have the software walk you through, well, how about this? It says when to buy. Well, it's okay to be bullish right now because the confirmed call is up. What stocks to pick? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stocks are right here. You can look at their graphs. Let's go look at the graph of Chipotle. Look at that. That's why this strategy does so well. It buys into stocks. Remember, these are only S&P 500 stocks. All right? And then it lets you know when to get out. Once you get into it, when to get out, when the profit locker, 50% target, 15% stop. And then we have a video that you can watch on this as well. So if you're brand new, and you want to take advantage of something that's tried and true, we will walk you through step by step. Glenn Powell wants your opinion on what he should do next on rates. Wow, and then turn around and say, way to go, Kirby. You just hurt my feelings. You just so hurt my feelings. I'm finna cry. All right, I cried, I'm done. All right, so that's on Model Portfolio 1. Look at the equity curve. Actually, can I change the color? Whose car is going off? Well, I heard somebody's car going off. We can see what how much we've made in each position once we've gotten into it. Look at that. How about we're up on AutoZone 35%? This only stock that's going against us is Intuitive Surgical, down a little less than 0.5%. I'm going to change the color though, so we can make it a little. How about that? I like that. Makes it stand out a little bit more. But over the last 7 years, how many of you would love to see your portfolio look like that? Well, notice that for the year, and I'm going to go and I'm going to click on, let's take that off. Let's go click on, where is it? Where is the stuff? Oh, I can't because this is a VectorVest portfolio. Oh no, there's reports. Reports, let's go to summary report. All right, get some information about this. Gain loss year to date, 4%. Gain loss over the last 7 years, 239%. I can see how many winners compared to losers. I've got in this 60 winners, 73 losers, and still up. This helps to reinstate. Learning how to manage trades is important. How about I've got more losing trades than winning trades, but I'm still up overall. I've got 45% winners in this trading system. I'd like to see that number at 50% or higher, but I'll take the 45% if I'm making 34% a year on average. It shows you what your commission fees are based on the commissions we paid. And you know what else I like about this? I can see by diversification. Here's the 5 stocks that I'm in. 24%, 18%, 18%, 19%, 20%. I'm pretty nicely diversified around. But when I look at the current industries by positions, I am more invested in the internet e-commerce. How cool is having this kind of data when you're looking at your portfolio? Alessandra says, I'm not in model portfolio. I just look at the portfolio info and got 4% info. It's too low for me. That's fine. All right, but the stock, the portfolio is up 4% a year. Let's see if we can find one that's done a little better. Let's go to model portfolio number 2. This one is up 188% over the same time period. Joey, 188 divided by 7. Let's see what this portfolio is putting out on a yearly basis. So the first one was 34%. This one is 26%. Notice that this one is holding more stocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and probably has some money to spare. So it's looking to get into another position. Trades that are buy recommendations are coming to. So we're only looking at stocks in this one that are buy recommendations, highest price, lowest, positive price momentum, positive positions are held through down markets. So for many of you who don't want to trade to the downside, this one keeps you long all the time. Let me show you. Let's click on details. Notice on the, now this is using another timing signal called the RT Kicker Combo. As we get into next week, I'm going to talk a lot more about the different market timing calls we have. But market timing is so important to make sure you're on the right side of the market, number one. But number two, to make sure that you're using a market timing signal that fits how you're investing. This is a little bit more of an aggressive timing signal. But on the downsides, we hold through the downside so we don't have to play the market to the downside. It's also still looking at the S&P 500 winners. Man, S&P 500 is a good pool to fish from for stocks. Could you post a link about, okay, so that's between Alessandra and Rhode Island. They're just talking. All right. I like that this one is doing 10 positions instead of 5. A lot of the same things. How about this for diversification? This is what you can do as well. Flexibility in the software. Only 3 positions per industry. Now I'm ensuring on a 10 stock portfolio that I've got more diversification. That is a great way to manage a portfolio. All right, let's close out of that. Let's go up to the reports. Let's go to the summary report. All right, this one is up 7.43% this year, and that's holding through the down periods. Holding through the down periods. 57 winners, 60 losers. Pretty close, almost 50% winners all the way around. I like that. So it shows you on each campaign what has happened, but overall, 57 winners, 60 losers, 48%. That's even a little better than the first one, right? Let's go down to diversification. Look how nicely diversified this portfolio is. And that's because we're only using 3 stocks per industry. So looking at that, that's not a bad looking diversification. And even on the industry side, we made sure that we were diversified all the way across. We're looking at almost 10% across the board per position. Not a bad way to go. Not a bad way to go. Now, Daniel says, using the app for names make it easier for you. Oh, okay, that's fine. They're still talking. All right, let's go to the next portfolio. That's just 2 of our model portfolios. Let's go to model portfolio number 3. Where do I find this summary? So, my Rogers, if you click on the portfolio, you see that right there where it says reports? That's how you get to that summary. Let me talk about this real quick. This one is since 2014, so this is over the last 5 years. Joey, 154, that's 154 divided by 7. This is about 22% a year. All right, notice that the portfolio's pulled back a little bit. So if I'm looking to get into this, maybe I want to find one of the model portfolios that is still moving up right now. The portfolio is holding its own. 22%, I'll take it. All right, this one is using CI greater than 1.2. So it's looking at stocks that go up more than they go down. Trending higher for 4 days. The GPE is less than 1 with positive growth in RT trending higher for 1 week. So it tells you what the search is doing to find these stocks. Now let's go to the reports. Let's go to the summary report. Look at this one. It's only up 3.77% this year, 41% winners, 70 winners, 100 losers. Let's go see if look at that. We are nicely diversified. We are heavy by way of industry in the software business and utility electric and also retail auto parts. But if I look at individual positions, we are nicely diversified. But all of our model parts, so this one is not that great over the last year, but definitely good over the last 5 years. This is the kind of information that you're going to use to determine which of these you want to take advantage of. How about January? This is also 4 years, model portfolio 4. Let's go to the details. This one is also using the slowest market timing call we have, which is the confirmed calls. And then this one is using something called glamour stocks. I did a presentation on this a while ago, finding stocks that were overvalued but had good upside potential where their RV was above 1. I like this strategy. A lot of overvalued stocks means that people are just willing to pay a premium to own it, like Google, like Netflix. But these stocks keep going up. That's what a glamour stock is. So instead of being the sheep and following behind what other people are doing, using this, finding the stocks that are overvalued have good upside potential, you're a leader as far as and not following like a sheep. All right, 10 stocks, diversification again, maximum per industry 3, which is great. On the downside, this does sell short using a search called No Mo Mojo, down 5 days. Both of them are using 10 stocks per. All right. And right now it's up over the 5-year period. It's up today. Go to the ROI. Look at this. Out of the 10 stocks, 9 stocks are making money. And notice that it will replace stocks and will hold stocks until the stocks hit their stop criteria. This is like trading real money. And this is where we walk you through what to do. Let's go to the action plan real quick. So right now, this is using the confirmed calls. And what you do, this is model portfolio number 4. It's taking a little bit of time to open. Joey, make it happen. All right, so let's go select model portfolio 4. It'll walk you through. It's okay to buy. Green up. Here's the 10 stocks to choose from. Look at their graphs. And once you get into them, after you've gotten into the graphs, you like the stocks on an end-of-day basis, then you know to put on the profit locker 50% target with a 15% stop, just like that. 1, 2, 3. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
I think it's like 3,000.
It's 3. 1. The owl goes 1, 2, 3. All right, so it's sort of like that. But we walk you through, hold your hand on how to take advantage of the trading system. Steve Leishman from CNBC that's not a nice thing to say. Well, him and who's the guy who's in the pit? They argue all the time. What's his name? Santelli? Santelli and Steve Leishman argue all the time. All the time. I can't find the summary button with the year to date, etc. I called, but they didn't know. Really? All right, so let them know that you're looking at the model portfolio, and they should call and ask for Alex. Call product support, ask for Alex, let Alex know that I asked you to give her a call. All right, do that for me. Talk to Alex and tell Alex that I asked you to give her a call. Santelli is always right, I know. I like Santelli. Really? Did he really put exclamation point phone? What does that mean?
We're supposed to bring up the phone number.
It's supposed to bring up the phone number, but it didn't. All right, that means Daniel broke it. Okay, I see the reports now. Okay, there you go. So it's right there. All right, because I'm about to say, everybody on that phone should have been able to tell you where that is. Don't call Tyrone. Don't remember, everybody can see your type, Providence. Don't be calling Tyrone. All right, let's go to model portfolio number 5. How about this one is moving up? Whoa, this was moving up. All right, let's go 108, Joey, divided by 5. 108 divided by 5. That should be about 22. 108. Oh my gosh.
Divided by
5.
21.6.
21 point. That's about 22. So I'm good. Anyway, I'm about good. This stop talking now, Joey. This makes about 22% a year. And Alessandra said, Powell, stop talking. Really? You really put 1-800-MIX-A-LOT? Wow, no, please keep talking. My TVIX is roaring. Oh, boy. All right, so anyway, this may be a portfolio that you're looking at. Did you say, wow, I like that? Let's go to the reports. This portfolio for the year is up 24%. Woo! How about that? All right, 47% winners, 52 winners, 58 losers. Altogether, 47% winners. Portfolio is up 108, but to the year to date, this portfolio is up 24%. How cool is that? That's right, Tom. This stuff really works. This stuff really works. And that's the beauty of sitting back and letting the software put into your hands good portfolio growth. How much work did it take for anyone in this room to get that information? That is what that 99-cent trial is going to do for you, give you this information. Yes, I know it's only for a 30-day trial, but look at the valuable information that it's putting in your fingertips to make them. How about I see a portfolio is up 24%. Let's do this. Let's go to action plan. Let's go to model portfolio 5. Right now, it's telling me hold your current positions until their stops. So right now, I'm not putting on any new positions. How cool is that? It's telling me, based on the timing signal, I'm not putting on any new positions right now. No positions to open today. Close any positions that mean, man, so I would just keep opening this up on a daily basis. Let's go over to the details. I would open this up on a daily basis until the signal kicks in. So it's keeping you out of trouble. And it's going to put you in at the most opportune time. And remember, this is all about portfolio growth made easy. We have at your fingertips portfolios that are working that you can take a look at. One more portfolio called Moneymakers, 151%. Let's go 151 divided by 5. All right. I like that. Fantastic, fabulous, freaking awesome stream right here. Keep it up. Thank you, Digital Link. 30. This portfolio is up 30% a year. Man, folks, where can you find this kind of useful information? We do this for you every year. When we need to upgrade these portfolios, at the beginning of the year, we put new portfolios in here, and we keep it as a means to keep you on top of what's working. How about this portfolio is moving up? Let's go to the reports. Let's go to the videotape. Let's go to the reports. This portfolio is up 19% this year. Overall, it's up 151% over the last 5 years. As Sif says, market going down crazy. I'll take a look at the market before we get off because, again, it's important that the Fed made its decision today, and I want to see how the market's going to respond. All right, Glenism. We have a Glenism, greeniosity, when a chart displays more green candles than red. You can always type in exclamation point Glenism to get a Glenism. Yeah, that was you. What did you know about Warner Wolf? That's right. Let's go to the videotape. Back. All right, so the portfolio, look at this. This one is nicely at 50% winners. Nicely at 50% winners. I like that, and that the stock is going up, that the portfolio is going up. 236 at 236, the market dropped like a rock, says B. Wooster. We'll take a look at it. All right, are we nicely diversified? Look at that, 10 positions, nicely diversified for the most part, nicely diversified by industry as well. All right, so those are the 6 model portfolios that we have set up. VectorVest puts them out for you. Every subscriber has access. Every subscriber has access to this information. You like the portfolio like money makers or model portfolio number 5. Look at these run up on the equity curve. If you like these, you want to get into them, let's go to money makers. Let's go to the action plan. All right, walk you through it. We walk you through it. Let's go find money makers. It's okay to buy. What stocks to pick? Boom, right here. Once you get into them, boom, when to get out. 1, 2, 3. It really is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Up $1 a share on my TVIX. Oh, you're using it as a hedge. All right, I won't touch the VIX. I saw UVIX go out of business because he couldn't keep up with the volatility back in October to December. So I learned not to touch the VIX. I'm not telling any of you not to do it, but it's tough trading the VIX, especially if if the volatility is way up there. It's tough. It's tough. So, tell you what else we're going to do. Remember we did a mini series on plan your trades, trade your plan. I'm going to go to portfolios here. Here it is. The Twitch, and it was the turnaround candidates. That's what we went through the process of. Anyway, let's look at it. This is up, and we did this in March of this year. We initiated this in March of this year. It's up 22%. So that's March, April, May, June, July. Let's go 22. That's about 5% a month. Yeah, it's about 5% a month. How cool is that? 5 stocks. I can see what they're doing, and they're making money. That's on a $100,000 portfolio. I also did it just on the long side only, not taking advantage of the downside. For those of you who are not as comfortable playing the market to the downside, not as good, but not getting killed. And then I also did it on a $10,000 portfolio, up 15.85%. Not everybody's got a $100,000 portfolio. So I did the same scenario, but on a $10,000 portfolio, and look at that, up 15% so far. All right, both of these were done in March. Red Light and RT, thank you very much, Mr. Powell. All right, since everybody's still talking about what's going on in the market, I'm going to go back to the market timing graph and look at, wow, look at the market fall like nobody's business. Whoa. Good, Gordon Gin. Holy smokes. All right, so there was the announcement, and then Fed Powell spoke, and it's all Providence's fault. Look at that fall in the market. We're now watching it live. All right, we're watching live from Cornelius. It's VectorVest. That was my. Did you get it? Mm-hmm. Okay, that was awesome. So let's see. Deacon says, and if you had a $100,000 portfolio, you don't know. You sure do. It's still moving up. It seems like stocks are either rocketing up yours or dropping like a rock mine. You know something? Let's do this. Let's do this. And I'm going off the beaten path again because I like doing that. Daniel's probably in the background going, oh my gosh, what's Glenn doing? Don't worry about it, Daniel. I got this. I got this. I'm going to highlight another tool that we have in the software. Which one is this? Hold on. That's not what I wanted to do. I'm going to do this real quick. Where is Watchdog? So the market's moving. Let's go up to the home page real quick. Oh, never mind. I'm not thinking about playing the market to the upside right now. Everything is falling. Everything is falling. Everything is down in excess of 1%. I'm not touching anything long right now. So what do you do on any of the long positions you have right now? Talk to me. Talk to me. What do you do on the long positions that everyone in this room is holding? What do you do? So Rhode Island is playing the VIX. He's fine. All right, but if you didn't play the VIX, what are you doing with the stocks that you own right now? Talk to me. Go get a strong drink. Nope, besides that, not up 2K. Wow, Providence making money on that TVIX trade. What do you do right now? All right, as a matter of fact, I'm going to help you all. I'm going to help you all right now. Tell you what I'm finna do. Give me the stocks that you own. Give me, nope, don't pray. Praying is good, but give me the stocks. All you guys that may be getting a little nervous, give me the stocks that you own right now. Protect your puts or protect your positions with puts, big time. B. Wooster says don't sell. More proof the Fed is incompetent, says Deacon. But that's not the question I'm asking. How many of you have long trades right now? I want to know what stocks you're holding. All right, I want everybody to chime in right now. All right, ZS, comma, plan, comma, ENPH, comma, and this is the cool thing about being live. We can do this live. NUGT. Anything else? Put them in. Oh, man, where's my Nugget trade? Nugget, NUGT. Put them in. PERI, comma, oh, man, I got to get this watchdog alerts to stop moving, AUDC. I know what to do. My watchdogs are just going crazy. And they're right now they're just going crazy. I gotta turn them off. Unsubscribe. Are you sure you want to? Yeah, I want to unsubscribe. Why are you asking me this question? Unsubscribe. And unsubscribe. That'll stop my alerts that are popping up on my other screen. All right, they're driving me crazy. All right, AUDC, comma, SLP, comma, INS, comma, VEEV, comma, HEI, comma, DBD, Diebold, comma, Lululemon, comma, Ego, Gold Stock, comma, Cisco, Tech Stock, comma, TQQQ, comma, Kirkland, comma, Amazon. Why did you do that, Joey? Comma, where's it? TVIX. Let's take a look. I am going to help you all. I'm going to put this on a 3-month graph. We use the 3 and the 8, and if you need more help, how about the 20? The 20 EMA. I'm going to help you here right now what to do. All right? Keep in mind, these are only suggestions. The 3 and the 8, if you're trading the 3 and the 8, if the 3 and the 8 closes with the 3 below the 8 today, remember the stock went from a buy, it went to a hold, RT is falling, that may be a good opportunity to take the profits off the table. All right? If these are stocks that you're trying to hold for the long term, I'm going to always suggest that you consider buying puts on them. If these are stocks that you're not trying to hold for the long term, put it on a 6-month graph. I love ZS. It's moving up. But right now it's going down. Put this back on a 3-month graph. Watch the 3 and the 8 on an end-of-day basis. If the 3 crosses below the 8, you can get out. If you want to give the stock a little bit more room, here's the 20 exponential moving average, and guess what? It hasn't crossed below it yet. Wow, 100-point plus reversal. I know. B. Wooster said, my prudent surge portfolio has, I'm going to see if I can get those stocks in for you, B. Wooster. Let me take a look at these first, all right? So I'm going to keep the 3 and the 8 along with the 20. Plan, love the stock, love the stock. Look at the nice upward move. The 3 and the 8 close today, you can pull the trigger out and take your profits off the table. If not, you want to give it a little bit more room. Look at where the wick stopped. The wick stopped right at the 20. Look at the other one. The wick stopped right at the 20. If you want to give the stock a little bit more room, use the 20. All right, but the market ain't done for the day. This is why I say if your stocks cross with the 3 and the 8 bearish, by the end of the day, consider selling them. Consider selling them. All right, next stock. Wow, EMPH looks great. How about though, I got a little bit of wick at the top. I'm getting some selling pressure on the stock, but if I'm holding it, leave it alone. RT is at 2. The stock is moving extremely fast. The 3 and the 8 are in place. It's above the 20. You're fine on it. Leave that alone. Don't worry about it. You caught the gap up action today. Leave it alone. Leave it alone and let it go. The people who are getting hurt are the people that might have bought into it today and now watching the stock pull back. All right, King Lucci says they are recovering. Excellent. That's fine. That's why I'm giving you, nugget. The 3 and the 8 crossed today, and it crossed below the 20. Anybody still going to hold that? I want to hear that. Is anybody still going to hold that? Is that not enough to say, if it closes like this today, is that not enough to say you probably want to take your profits off the table? Does anybody disagree with me? Does anybody disagree with me? The 3 and the 8 across, it's below the 20. I know we still got time in the market. We got about an hour left. But if the market were to close right now, anybody still holding on the nugget? Say yes or no. Anybody still want to hold on the nugget? But this is why we're looking at these stocks. What about Dr. D and everyone saying gold is good? Gold was good, and we took advantage of it. What is gold doing right now, Kirby? Look at that. What's gold doing from the high? Look at that. That's just straight up saying, hey, 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 gold. Look at that. If you're swinging gold, then you need to have a way to get out of it, King Lucci. Gold goes down when the market rises. Listen, it used to be that way until 2007, 2008. When we had the meltdown in the market, the paradigm of the market changed, where gold didn't move along with the market. All right, so I don't know if that still holds true. The market going down. Is gold going up today? Well, no. Nugget's not going up today. Market's going down right now. The paradigm of the market going down and gold going up, that changed back in 2008 during the financial crisis. All right, so just keep that in mind, King Lucci. Let's go to the next stock. Perry, the 3 and the 8 are still in place. The stock is pulling back. But if you're going to use it on an end-of-day basis, let the stock come to you. Anything can happen between now and the market close, right? Let the stock come to you. Well, market was up to, it was, and gold went down, and now the market is down, and gold is still going further down. Gold is still going further down. All right, let's go back to the next stock. Audio codes, you're still fine. Big down day today. But the 3 and the 8 are still positive, and it's still above the 20-day exponential moving average. RT is falling, but still above the value of 1. Overall, the stock is still in an uptrend, breaking out of a channel, beautiful breaking out of a channel. Right now, just be careful, down day, but nothing is telling you to get out of it yet. All right, make sure you plan your trades, trade your plan. SLP, love the equity curve, love the rising RT. 2 days down. The 3 and the 8 are still in place, though, saying be careful, but just hold on to the trade. Anyone have the number for Plunge Protection Team? 1-800-PLUNGE-A-LOT. Ha ha! Isn't that funny, Joey? Mm-hmm. I'm going to go to Jersey Mike's, and I'm going to get me a Philly cheesesteak. It's going to be good. I don't know why I'm hungry, but I am. Just be careful with it. Love the equity curve. It's not telling you to get out yet. Plan the trade, trade the plan. Let the trade come to you. 1-100 Glen Dog. Well, no, for Plunge Protection Team. Well, whatever. All right, INS. Again, another stock on a 3-month basis. I like the way it's moving up. I do have a candlestick pattern here known as a shooting star. A down day. Let's see if we get further downward confirmation tomorrow. But right now, the 3 and the 8 are saying stay in it. How about the 20-day exponential is saying stay in it? The stock is still a buy recommendation. RT, or our short-term price trend indicator, is still going up. Woo, VEEV. Who gave me VEEV? You should have been out of VEEV here. I sound like a sheep. VEEV. The 3 and the 8 crossed on 7/19. If you wanted to give it more room, it crossed below the 20 on 7/23. And then that would have protected you from being in that riding that stock all the way down. Does that make sense? Whoever gave me VEEV, I really do sound like a sheep. I'm not saying that anymore. No. Does that make sense that you could have gotten out here? Or you could have gotten out here to protect you from riding the stock all the way down here. I know the stock is rebounding, but do you want to actually hold it all the way down to the low? Deacon said he did. Excellent. You held it or you got out, Deacon. You held it or you got out. I know I'm running over a little bit. That's all right. I want to make sure I'm help you guys protect yourselves on the stocks that you currently own. All right? I'm going to go to the next one while Deacon is answering that. HEI. The stock has been leveling off for a little bit. Stock is still holding in a debit spread. Oh, okay. I got you. That's not a bad trade. I got you. HEI has been leveling off. The 3 and the 8 look like they're going bearish today. You can either get out or it's right at the 20 as well. You can give it more room to the 20. Notice that RT is falling. The stock is losing steam. It's losing momentum. Well, it makes sense because the stock is turning over as well. All right? Go to the next one. Diebold, still moving up. Nice little bit of a parabolic move, leveling out, but the 3 and the 8 and the 20 both have you in it. RT is falling, but still above the value of 1. DTI bearish dropped to a low of 0.20. Have you seen that before? Yeah. Today, the market got smoked. The market got smoked like a pound of cannabis. That's what happened. Holy smokes. Lululemon, again, another stock that I like. Look at that equity curve. Watch the 3 and the 8. Again, if you want to give it a little bit more room, there's the 20 exponential. These are the things that allow you to not let a stock become a big loser. When that happens, then we start making more emotional decisions to try to recuperate from that. Don't put yourself in that situation or that position. Let the stock come to you. If you like getting out on the 3 and the 8, get out. If you want more room, wait for the 20 exponential. All right? The parabolic move scares me because if it goes up fast, it can go down fast. That's absolutely right, Steve. Absolutely right. Alathor says, Kirby, did your user group enter the VectorVest user group competition? Oh, I got to do that. I was supposed to do it yesterday. I'm getting an extra day to do it. I didn't do it yet. Ego, Eldorado Gold, beautiful looking equity curve. The 3 and the 8 still have you in it. The 20 exponential still have you in it. You're fine. Let the trade come to you. Don't try to outguess the trade and think that, oh my gosh, the sky is falling. I got to get out. Ah. And then the next day the stock goes up some more. You go, oh my gosh, why did I get out of it? Let the trade come to you. Plan your trade. Trade your plan. St. Louis user group entered for August. There you go. And Cornelius is going to enter as well. Oh, wow. Cisco. Man, oh, man. Where did the 3-8 cross? The 3-8 crossed on 724. Where did it go below the 20? On 725. Anybody still holding Cisco? Anybody still holding Cisco? How about 2 opportunities by way of the graph that's helping you to get out at the right time? Look at that. You can't ask for better data to help you. Learning how to read the graphs, learning how to use the indicators that we have will help you to make money and help you to lock on to the money that you've made. That's what that 99-cent trial for 30 days will do for you. It will. All right. TQQQ. Wow, look at it fall. How about the 3 and the 8 cross today? And the stock is currently below the 20. Would that be a good opportunity to get out? Would that be an opportunity? And Kirby says, what a waste of time. Dallas user group is going to win. Guess what? Yeah, I'm not going to say nothing good. I'm not going to say nothing bad. Glenn, if St. Louis beats Cornelius user group, you will eat a Beyond Burger? Nope. If we lose, I will eat those Beyond Mice you had a picture of. Deal? No. Nope, no, and more no. Nope, nope. Because we're going to beat the Dallas user group too, so it's going to be all right. I'm not worried about it. Wow, Kirkland Lake, another gold stock. What did I tell you about gold? Gold is taking a breather. Look at Kirkland getting smoked. Anybody still holding Kirkland? Maroon says, wow, the only stock not falling is Enphase. Enphase is kicking butt and taking names. Many people but look at anybody. Is anybody still holding Kirkland? Or after today, the better question is, after today, Kirby, will you still be holding Kirkland? The 3 and the 8 will cross today, and it will cross below the 20. Do you still want to hold it, man? Kirkland, regular RGLD, and NEM I have. Be careful with Kirkland. I'm just showing it to you. 54 minutes left in the day if Powell shuts up, says Kirby. I hear you. But watch that. These are the indicators that are telling you, think about getting out of the stock. In the last stock, Amazon, woo! Who's holding Amazon? How about the 3 and the 8 crossed here? I can't, there it is. The 3 and the 8 crossed on 725. It crossed below the 20 on 726. These are the things that keep you from holding a stock longer than you need to. Watch it. And we're using simple moving averages. The 3 and the 8 exponential, we're also using the 20 exponential. The 20 exponential gives you a little bit more room. And there's your TVIX. And look at that. Providence made money, but look at the sellers coming in. Providence, you still hold it? Providence, you still hold. Look at that give back. What is that now? What is that candlestick pattern known as right there? It's a shooting star. It could be a reversal pattern. The 3 and the 8 crossed today. That's positive. It didn't close above the 20. Look at that give back. Look at that give back. B Booster says Kirkland is at support. Let me add support resistance. I have support resistance on. Let's go put this on a 6-month graph. Well, 40 would be support. 40 would be support. All right. Now, let me tell you something. I don't want you to talk yourself into trying to justify holding the trade. I know it's at support. But the 3 and the 8 and the 20, the stock went below both of them. It stopped. The wick stopped at that level of support, which means, guess what? It does have, even if it closed like this today, guess what? It still has some more downside to that level of support. All right, keep that in mind, B Wooster. It does have some more downside. Do you want to ride it down? And what if the market decides, what if the people are ticked off in the market, they don't like the 0.25% cut or decrease, and then it falls through the level of support? Same kind of thing. Ninja Master. So I was wondering if you can PayPal me. No, I won't. And Daniel will take care of that. Kirby says CRVL is a wild chart below the 8. A wild chart. I'm going to take a look at that real quick. CRVL, VL. We'll look at that. Wow, that's another stock. Again, these stocks, some of these stocks are exhibiting the characteristics of getting out. The 3 and the 8, look at that. The 3 and the 8, it crossed below the 3 and the 8 and the 20 yesterday would follow through today. Would that have been a better opportunity to get out of the stock instead of riding it down today? Think about that. Maybe do a buy stop limit order at 40. I would do that, Steve, only because on that Kirkland, I would do that because it's at that make sure that the stock is going up. I would think about that. All right. So with that, folks, thank you. Woo! Thank you for giving me the stocks that you were looking at as a possibility of hopefully let me help you with those stocks. That's important. I don't want you to make emotional decisions. Get out of the habit of making emotional decisions. Get into the habit of using a tool like VectorVest, using moving averages, looking at the graphs, analyze the stock, put them into a watch list. When those RTs on those stocks, relative timings go below 1, that's a great opportunity to say that the stock's upward momentum is gone away. Always remember that. Always remember that. It's the late trading hour with Glenn Tompkins. Yeah, I like that. I do like this. This is not North Carolina, though. This is someplace else, right? So stop putting yourselves in a situation where you are emotionally investing in a stock because you like it. When the stock stops working, take your profit. When the stock stops working, mitigate your losses. Don't turn a 2% loss into a 10% loss. Why? Doesn't make sense. And then once that 10% loss gets, you say, well, I'm going to hold it anyway. Then it goes down to a 20% loss, then to a 30% loss. And then I say, man, you really need to consider getting out of it. And you say, I can't afford to. Well, can you afford to hold it? Can you afford to tie up that money into a stock that's losing you money, or better take that money and put it into a stock that's working? Think about those things. Think about those things. Hopefully, over time, we get to take away a lot of the bad habits that we as investors have. Using a system like VectorVest helps us to stay out of that. Whereas we talk about growing your portfolio, it's going to be a systematic way of growing your portfolio. It's not going to be emotionally based. And I love that VectorVest takes emotion off the table. That's important. That's important. All right. With that, I'm done. We looked at some stocks. We looked at the market. We had some laughs. We cried a little bit. Now, let's all go home and eat a gallon of ice cream. There we go. I can't. I'm lactose intolerant. But go home, eat a gallon of ice cream. You know, today is a day. Tomorrow is going to be another day. Tomorrow is going to be another day. Take every day as it comes and learn to not panic. Panic is an emotion. Stop panicking. Let the trade come to you. Don't try to outguess the market. Don't try to outguess the trade. Plan your trade. Trade your plan. These are the things that have to stick with you forever and ever and ever if you're investing in the market. Look at that. I like that. Deacon says, we laughed, we cried, we cheered. Tomorrow is tomorrow's yesterday. There you go. All right, I like that. Rum and Coke sounds better. Well, listen. For me, it's got to be clear liquor because I got the sugars. I got the diabetes. It's got to be clear liquor. But thank you guys for taking the time to be here today. Thank you for all of your comments. You know me, the interaction is what I love. That's what makes this whole scene a good thing. You guys are helping me grow this, and we want to keep on doing it the best way that we can, all right? Badger says, your wife is telling you about the lactose intolerant stuff. Sit down with a half gallon of Rocky Road. Because then she have to go get herself a hotel. She won't stay in the house. She won't stay in the house. I have to go to Joey's house and stay with him and his. I'm coming. You're not going to let me come in? What if I come knock in the door? You going to kick me away?
You got ice cream? Nope.
Wow. Maybe Daniel will let me stay at his house. Hey, Daniel, if I eat a gallon of Rocky Road, you going to let me come to your house? Daniel? All right. Daniel's not even answering me. He's like, all right, folks, thank you. You can't be as bad as goat gas. You don't know. You ain't. Anyway, I'm not going down that path with you, Tom. I'm not at all. All right, thank you guys for being here. We'll be here tomorrow. What we got? Trending Thursday tomorrow. I'll have bugs or in-laws to remove. Wow, says Daniel. Have a great day. New people, if you're considering, Daniel, put the link in there one more time. If you're considering and you like what you saw today, think about taking a trial for 99 cents for 30 days, number one. Number two, even more important, hit the follow button up top. Hit the follow button. If you like the content, hit the follow button. All right? And then keep coming back. We'd love to have you. And don't be afraid to ask questions, especially if you don't type that often. Don't be afraid to talk. All right? I won't bite. At least not hard anyway. All right, folks. Powell is done and I'm done. So me and Powell, look at that. You broke the bot again, Daniel. Oh, there it is. Now the bot came up. All right, so there's the link for the 99-cent trial. If you're new, you want to try it, hit that link. If you liked what we had today, you like the content, hit the follow button up top. All right, with that, folks, adios and arrivederci, ciao, au revoir, sayonara, see you all tomorrow, later, bye. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Now, if you're new to the software or would like refresher information about the software, click on this Getting Started video right here. Thanks to all of your input, here's a YouTube video that we think would be perfect for you. Click right here. If nothing else, folks, just hit the subscribe button right here.